do it. Career Seeker Show, Wednesday. What's today? April 27th?
April 26th.
26th.
Yeah, 26th.
Going down. East Coast Executives, Four Corners Coaching, Alberta Recruits. That's what we do every Wednesday. Talk to them, Tiff.
What's up? Happy Wednesday. Best day of the week.
Talk to them, AB.
How's it going, Career Seekers? We're so happy to be here again. Can't wait to help you.
I'm going to hold you down. Will Martin, I got you. Good looking out, baby.
Show live on WPPM FM 106.5 Philadelphia. I'm your host of the world's #1 diversity recruiter, Kenneth L. Johnson, and I've been waiting a long time to bring you the Career Seekers team. Tiffany Southerland, career coach. Alberta Bertolino, recruitment coach. Videographer Will Martin, and together we are your #1 source for career and job search information. We'll be back after the break.
And you are at
KL
The
Johnson.
Career Seeker Show on
KL Johnson,
WPPM
no,
info,
FM Philadelphia.
on your...
Insightful advice for those
At
seeking
KL
more
Johnson.
than just a job, but a career from the nation's top diversity recruiter, Kenneth L. Johnson. Whether you're starting your career, changing careers, or looking for that next great opportunity, the Career Seeker Show provides a virtual GPS that delivers real career advice that leads you to your career destination.
It's the Career Seeker Show live on WPPM LP Philadelphia. I'm your host and the world's #1 diversity recruiter, Kenneth L. Johnson. I got the Career Seeker team with me today. Tiffany Southerland,
What's up?
Alberta Bertolino,
Hey, Career Seekers.
Will Martin, videographer. What's poppin'? Listen, it's going to be an unbelievable day today. The Pierce College job fair is coming up tomorrow. And today, it's only right that we have with us Uva Coles and Malik Brown representing Pierce College. They'll be here the second segment, but during the first segment, we do this for you. Live on WPPM LP Philadelphia. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call, 215-923-WPPM. Hit us up at Tiff South, at Alberta Recruits, at KL Johnson Info on Twitter. Or you can hit up the at US Career Seekers feed on Twitter as well. This is what we do. We do it every Wednesday from 4 to 5 here on WPPM 106.5 in Philadelphia. Live on the East Coast Executives Facebook fan page. Live on the Four Corners Coaching page. And also streaming live at Philly Cam. This is what we do. Tiff South, what's poppin'? How's everything?
Beautiful, beautiful. Speaking of Facebook Live, I did a Facebook Live last night, and I've done them before, but this was the longest one I've done in a while. And I did 5 ways to make your resume stand out for the right reasons. Had a really good turnout, like people actually watching live, people watching afterwards, and sharing it. So, and I had some questions. So it was a really good experience. So that was the highlight of my week so far.
It was a good experience watching it, too. I didn't watch it live. It was afterwards, but you inspire me to really learn technology, Tiffany. I got to be honest. And Career Seekers, I'm sorry. I was promising that my 2 co-hosts that we would do Twitter Live. I will get there, I promise, but Tiffany's making me up
One
my
step
game a
at a
little
time,
bit.
one step at a time.
AB, I was just surprised that Tiffany was up and communicating at like 11 o'clock.
I was
last night.
exhausted.
She doesn't see
I
it.
know she sleeps. That's the problem.
Oh my gosh.
Tiff turns it in a little early.
I
so.
tried to, but last night I did not do what I needed to do, and my morning reflected that. So, but here we are.
And you're smiling.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I do my best.
We
I
always
do my
smile
best.
on Wednesday.
There we go.
AB, what's good? How's it been this
The
week?
week has been crazy busy again, but all in a good way. Filling a bunch of jobs, but then
Yes.
more open up. It's popping at my company.
You know, for our listeners, that's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. South Jersey.
Yeah. So it's been an unbelievable day for me today. I usually say an unbelievable week, but I'm just going to lock in on the day today. I spent the first day with my spring 2017 Connected Work class today. Shout out to my man, my videographer, Will Martin. He came through to hold me down and record the class and record the sessions. That's what we do here at the Career Seeker Show. We try to bring you the best content for job and career search that you can possibly find anywhere. So Will Martin came through. We put together some things regarding the class, but I just was really excited to sit down with 15, I believe it was 15 motivated career seekers that are doing everything that they can do to improve their chance to land that opportunity. So with that being said, it's just really a good look. Yeah. So I'm excited about the class. Excited about the opportunity that it presents for us to kind of put our hands on career seekers and be of some assistance to them. And then let me add this particular piece. I'm also excited that Tiffany Southerland has agreed to come out May 10th and do her thing. So
yes.
that's a good thing as well, right?
Yes, it is. And the last time I was with your class, it's such a great opportunity because you clearly pour so much into your group, and the Urban League of Philadelphia just kind of wraps their arms around this group of people to make sure that they get through this program. And I know, Alberta, you participated as well. It's such a great experience.
Yeah. So are you going to do a presentation
I'm going to
on
do
your
a
career coach?
presentation, and really what I probably will talk about is the way to tie your personal strengths into your career strengths, and how you, a lot of times we downplay, and I talk about it all the time, is downplay the skills that we have that we can bring to work,
Right.
but we think that we have to kind of be separate and like, oh, that's that, I don't do that at work, so I shouldn't talk about that. And it's like, that's not necessarily true. You
Yeah.
have to make sure that you recognize that you're always your person every time you walk into any room. So how do you bring all those roles together to demonstrate your strengths to a future employer? So,
Excellent. And that's May 10th, you said?
yes, it is.
Yeah, it's May
Yes,
10th.
it is.
So speaking of future employers, a big time for a bunch of young men who are entering the NFL. The NFL draft
Oh,
is
right.
this week in Philadelphia.
Yes, it is.
I believe it starts tomorrow.
It does.
It's the ultimate interview process.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm sad I'm not going to be here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll be out
I'm
of
going
town.
out of town.
You're the first person I've heard that said they're going to be sad. I'm so disappointed. A lot of my friends are complaining about how much traffic there's going to be and how much they can't get through their usual ways. And I just
It is a lot happening though.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
around the art
Mhm.
museum. They've been building that like stage.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
It does.
Like it
It
looks
does.
amazing, and they have
Yeah.
people standing outside like kind of watching guard for everything.
Yeah.
And so this is a career fair for professional athletes, and
It
there are a lot of
absolutely
people
is, yeah.
to really learn. There are lots of lessons that you can learn even though you're not an athlete.
Yes, indeed.
For in thinking about what this experience means for people trying to get a job.
I was reading an article. We just posted an article on the East Coast Executives Facebook fan page regarding the NFL draft and how it relates to careers and just finding a job. And immediately when I saw the article, AB, I thought of you because it was one of the first topics was each team is attempting to fit a need.
Yes. I wonder if
And-
you read the same article I did. I didn't
Strong
see what you
possibility,
did.
yes.
Yeah.
I shared it on the spreadsheet as well, but each team is
Okay.
trying to fit a need.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts about that?
It's absolutely true. And do you want the best player? It's probably
Do you
same
want the best
article.
available? Right, yes,
right.
exactly.
Do you want a BPA, the best player, or a gap to fill? So do you want to put a butt in seats, as sometimes recruiters say,
Sure.
or do you really want to get out there and find that best person?
Okay.
And I guess what I see with the draft, obviously you got that number 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. My team's got 28. So, but sorry, Steve.
Well, we always pick a little late. We always pick a little late out there in the Steel City. That's what we do.
But yeah, so do you want to save your picks for the best player that might not be coming up right away, or because I think I read something Tom Brady was one of the last picks of the Patriots.
Yeah, I think 5th rounder, Will?
Something like that, right? Yeah. So
6th rounder. So
you just don't know.
Will brought it to my attention as well. It's a Penn Relay weekend here in
It is,
Philadelphia as well.
yeah,
So that's going
yeah,
to be crazy.
So
too.
it's gonna be crazy in Philly this weekend.
It
We
really
like crazy.
There's
We
a
like
lot of
crazy.
there's a lot of parties
Philly
happening.
needs crazy.
They have a
We
little
do
bit,
crazy
of
well,
crazy.
so yeah, that
as
works.
long as everybody's safe,
Safe,
right?
yes.
Safe crazy is what we're looking for.
That's right. That's right.
That is what we're looking for.
You know what, man? It's going to be crazy today because I'm just looking at some of the people checking in. You know what? New York City, thanks for holding me down.
Right.
Miss Watkins, I appreciate you checking in. Tommy D was good. Callie Clee, I see you. I know you guys check in every week. I just wanted to hold you down. 116.
I got Matt from
Chapter and verse.
the Boston area just checked in too. Hey Matt.
I love it. So speaking of checking in, Tiff South, I don't know if you're ready for this, but it's about that time that we go around the city and speak about different things that are happening in the city of Philadelphia regarding job search and career information. So with that being said, we're going to switch it up just a little today. We're going to start in South Jersey, South Philly. Then we'll go to North Philly, Northwest Philly. And then we'll go to Center City and West Philly with Tiff South. But real quick, AB, get us started off.
Let me just say, career seekers, I'm really sorry. I've been really trying to find stuff in South Philly. It doesn't always pop up on my radar. So if anybody wants to hit me up at Alberta Recruits, please do, and let me know if there is something happening in the next month or so. Be happy to promote it. But South Jersey, we got a bunch of stuff that through the different library systems all over New Jersey have different things. So tomorrow, 10:30 to 11:30, computer basics. You could stop by actually any Thursday morning to practice using a mouse, keyboard, typing documents, internet, Facebook, posting, and that's at the Camden Computer Lab in at Rutgers Camden. And there's also a big Sears Home Services has their National Career Day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And now this isn't just local, it's national. So if you check it out, mysearscareer.com, you can sign up. Local one is in Moorestown, however, so if you want to get a part of that. School system in South Jersey, Black Horse Pike Regional School District, they're having a big diversity recruiting fair for the teachers.
Nice.
And that's in Blackwood, New Jersey at the Highland Regional High School from 2:15 to 3, and then 3 to 5:30 the attendees get started. That's their third annual. We have some stuff happening next week. I can't believe it's May already. Craziness. May 1st and 2nd, there's a two-part 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. May 1st and 2nd. Getting to know the computer again, basic mouse skills, keyboarding, etc. They want you to attend both evenings, though. Again, it's at Rutgers. There's also a path to employment, starting your job search in West Hampton in Burlington County at the Wood Lane Road Human Services Building. It's an in-depth orientation concerning the emotional impact of job loss. I thought that was interesting, not just it's emotional intelligence skill sets. And then on May 2nd, it's Top-Notch Resume, also again in West Hampton and Burlington. It's 795 Wood Lane Road, Human Services Building, second floor, and you can look for things about that on the careerconnections.nj.gov. And it's the use of branding, marketing yourself, and the importance of having a competent resume.
Beautiful.
All right.
All right, let's get it done. North Philly. You know what? I had to pause for a second because I'm going to speak about North Philly. My videographer, Will Martin, spent a large part of his weekend in North Philly celebrating a dear friend's birthday. Petey, what's good? Happy birthday to you, man. North Philly, let's go. All right, 5th and Bristol, Career Link, Thursday the 27th. We're getting it done with a computer class at 9 a.m. Also, we're doing the Community Partner Equal Opportunity Center at 10 a.m. Finding Your Fit takes place at 11 a.m. That'll be an hour. Once again, we're talking about Thursday the 27th, tomorrow, NFL Draft Day here in Philadelphia. 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. Modern Interviewing. That goes for an hour and a half, so lock that down, 2 to 3:30. Also on Friday the 28th, keyboarding will take place at 9 a.m. Keyboarding, they're going to teach you how to use a computer. That's what that's all about. So you have an interview, 9 a.m. That's where you want to be. That session is an hour and a half long as well. At 11 o'clock, networking to find a job. That goes down once again at 5th and Bristol in North Philadelphia at the Career Link. 1 p.m. there's a general computer class, Microsoft PowerPoint for beginners. 1:30, legal issues and employment. 2 o'clock, navigating job gateway. That's the internal system that Career Link uses over there. I'm going to take them to Germantown. Gee, you with me?
And what you go?
Northwest Philly, ACE interview, April 27th from 1 to 2. Choosing the right employer, April 28th from 10 to 12. Developing soft skills, April 28th from 2 to 3 p.m. Tiff, I'm going to jump all over this right here. We're going to Bryn Mawr, Job Search Strategies for 2017. That's from 7 to 8 at the Ludington Library. That's 5 South Bryn Mawr Avenue. Also, Philly, 21st, Arch Street, Jazz. My people at Jazz reached out to me. They have a Jazz Career Strategy session, resume and cover letter writing workshop. That'll take place Friday, April 28th, 2017 from 10 to 11:30. Again, that's the 21st in Arch. New York City, you know I didn't forget about you. Let's get it done. The date is April 27th. The time is from 11 to 2. It's the New York Career Fair. New York City, Watson Hotel, 440 West 5th, and that's in Manhattan. That's what I have. Tiff South, how you living?
I'm doing all right. We're talking about Suburban Station, so 1617 JFK for the events at Career Link. So tomorrow, April 27th, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., you have a Welcome to the PA Career Link orientation. And at this event, you will learn about the overview of the services that CareerLink has to offer, and review of Job Gateway and online tools to assist in job search endeavors. And the second workshop is the Ace the Interview, and that will take place tomorrow, April 27th, from 1 to 2:30 p.m. And this workshop, it reviews the roles of interview preparation, the skills necessary to confidently conduct an interview, and what employers will expect. And that's 1 to 2:30 at 1617 JFK. On Friday at 1617 JFK, we have another legal issues and employment workshop, and that is from the time from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. presented by Paul Cohen Esquire, talking about how to communicate some of the barriers that you've had during your employment search. And last but not least, there's a community partner workshop that's talking about assisting in housing stabilizations. And that's something that's important if you're thinking about looking for a job, but you have stresses related to other aspects of some of the experiences that you're having in your life. And another thing that can happen, and we can talk about this on another episode, but your credit. Some employers, do employers still check credit scores?
Yeah, it depends on the position, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so there's a work.
Yeah, that's right. And they're free now, too, to look into your credit report.
Exactly. And I mean, every bank now, if anyone's noticed, and I think there was a change in the regulation. Now every bank it must have been, because that's the only reason they would really want to do it. But there are, you get a notification on your, in your banking statement that comes with a credit score. Just about every month, I think they do that now. So moving to West Philly, there is a workshop tomorrow for e-resumes and online applications from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and you'll learn how to create an alternative version of your resume to ensure that it's visible in various application systems. One way to do that, real quick tip, do not send it in Word format, put it as a PDF.
And it's funny, I was reading something on LinkedIn though, somebody said they hate it if it's not
a Word
document.
I could never understand.
Back and forth.
Listen, I just think that everyone has a preference.
They really do.
Yeah,
they really do.
Yeah, we discussed that in my class today. I think everyone has a preference. Tiff, I'm sorry for ending the music on you. When you said last but not least, I thought you meant it.
You right. You know what? That was my fault. I spoke too soon.
You just have a chock full of so many things.
I know. I'm just full of so much energy today. So much energy.
Hold on. Are you finished? Though?
All
right. So I was thinking. Speaking of energy,
is you finished or is you done? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Is you ain't?
Sorry, we don't always talk like that, guys. But sometimes we gotta have a little fun.
So speaking of energy, there was an article going around through the Career Seeker team yesterday evening about some energy that was floating, that a candidate, I guess there was a conversation that took place, well, I guess a series of communications that took place.
Right.
And then it ended up in an unfavorable review on Glassdoor. And Tiff kind of, pointed this article out to us. So Tiff, you want to lead us and talk to us about this whole situation?
Yeah, man. So this article came across, a friend of mine sent it to me yesterday evening, and I'm taking a look at this article, and basically what it is an attorney in Florida, and I will not call his name because he has done enough to himself.
Didn't somebody go to Cornell? Didn't somebody in this conversation go to Cornell?
And I'm trying to figure out if he went to Cornell law school or Cornell undergrad, because I didn't notice that. I'm like, hold on. I don't know who made him. But I don't know what that's about. So he basically was interviewing someone for a position, and is what he said about his sentence. And so, again, this is a candidate. This is not someone he has a pre-existing relationship with. And so the comments, though, I thought were what is interesting. Because what he does, he takes an approach that millennials, he starts going in on millennials about how they're ungrateful and they're entitled.
Everybody's a winner.
Everybody thinks they're a winner because this woman wrote a really bad Glassdoor review about him that didn't contain all of the most accurate information, but it was a bad review. That being said,
that's what Glassdoor's.
AB, you know what I was going to ask you? If you don't mind explaining to the Career Seeker listeners what Glassdoor is.
It's a website that collects information on employers. You can have your own profile on there anonymously if you wish, and as long as you provide information about your current employer, you can post all day long. salary information, interview information, culture of the company, plus or minuses, thumbs up, thumbs down, and so it's usually the go-to right now to get information about any company that you're looking into to go get a job with. And people, we've talked about this before, people use it, you're hiding behind the internet and you're going to post whatever you want anonymously. And kind of this girl is what she did.
Right.
And he didn't like it.
Right. And he didn't like it, and I think his reaction was equally as inappropriate as her post on the and maybe not, maybe I can't call it.
Was a little more.
It was, I mean, it was more, you're right, so it's not equally, but I think that you have to be mindful. Thankfully, I guess the benefit is that she's anonymous, and so we'll never really know who this young woman is.
Yeah.
But you have to be, there's no such thing as anonymous. Like, if someone really wanted to find out who she was, they could probably find out who she was. So you just have to be careful, and for him as a future employer, to then think that his appropriate response is to trash a potential employee, it doesn't even make any sense.
It was, and he essentially took screenshots of everything that she wrote. He redlined and put it out on LinkedIn, and there were probably 450 comments, maybe more. But it just, and what I really noticed is that he had grammatical errors and typos in what he was trying to tell her.
Right.
Which was, it's priceless.
It's a tit for tat, because then he ends up going in the comments, and just the comments are always interesting in places, and you can get lost in the comments, but I think the moral of the story is, just don't be that guy. Don't be that guy who says too much about a potential employer, and don't be a potential employer who says so much about candidates, and that reflects on your company. It reflects negatively on you, and nobody really wins in this situation.
Yeah, not at all.
No, but speaking of a lot of likes, man, the LinkedIn video with Paul Donaville, who was here last week, is somewhere, I don't know, in the neighborhood of like 600 likes on LinkedIn. And I say that because I bumped into Giovanna today at Project Home, the Honickman Learning Center, and she is the person that's actually the spearheading the Digital Arts Festival that we said we would go to this evening up at Project Home. So it's for the young talent of Project Home. That takes place today from 5:30 to 7 at the Honickman Learning Center. So I'm going to be there. I seen her. I spoke with her today. So needless to say, I'm in the building, and I hope you guys are coming with me. It doesn't look like they're coming with me.
I forgot.
All right, you know what? We're going to start holding people to what they say.
No,
on the video.
I got to get stuff in my calendar.
It's all right. It's all right. I completely understand. I will be in the building, y'all. So Project Home, let's get it done. Honickman Learning Center. It's. I was looking through the green room. I'm so excited today. This is going to be great. The Pierce Job Fair is next week. There's a ton of information at the careerseekers.org site about our guests today, Uva Coles, Malik Brown, both from Pierce College. Also on the @US Career Seekers Twitter feed, we've posted the place where you need to go and register for that career fair. They are going to come in and answer more questions about it, but this is the season, I think, AB, for events like career fairs and things of that nature. I see a lot of them popping up.
Yeah, there's a flurry of them in the fall, but it's mostly in the spring. And I guess everybody wants to be reborn and
Yeah, I was going to say, why is that?
rejuvenate.
From
I don't
your
know.
perspective?
I'm just guessing. I don't know. But
You think
it
it's
seems like
fresh
good.
budgeting? Is it the new budget after the new year?
That's an even better. Yeah. That's an even better,
Maybe.
So.
All right. So
Will's getting ready
I'm
to
sorry.
trip
I'm
over.
like, my bad.
You know what, if you're watching this on Facebook Live, man, we try to do this with a straight face every time, but I just enjoy the people that I work with so much. Again, we do this every Wednesday from 4 to 5 on WPPM 106.5 in Philly. Also, streaming live at the East Coast Executives Facebook fan page. I believe streaming live at the Four Corners Coaching Facebook page as well. Next week, we will be locked in on Twitter. We're streaming live at phillycam.org. We are all over the place just trying to get...
Keep up with us.
Let's do it. So, as I was explaining earlier, AB, before you came, man, I'm just so excited about this class I have. But today we were speaking about search engine optimized resumes, applicant tracking systems, and things of that nature.
Wow, that's good stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, really good stuff.
Yeah.
And I know from from your side of the desk, because you know you represent the corporate recruiter personality of the team, and is there any advice that you can give to people from an applicant tracking standpoint? Like, just, all right, you see a job on your organizational website, and someone's getting ready to apply to it. What do they need to do? Is there anything that you don't like to see? Like, should they use a PDF? Should it be a straight Word doc? Is there anything that they can leave blank on the screen, on the field? Like, is there anything that you can advise people on?
Yeah, and you know what? I hate
I don't
to
mean
say
to put
this.
you on the spot.
No, I know, but I obviously can speak from experience at my current company. But then there are other applicant tracking systems at other companies that are very different. Some have required fields for every single little piece. And then one thing I can say, some applicant tracking systems, it's called, they parse a resume. So
Yes.
they take your resume, it has to be in Word format,
Mm.
and they'll pull out the information and populate the fields in an application for you, online application, which saves a lot of time, but then make sure you go in and double check it. I can tell you that if you put a header on your, so instead of just having the straight typing, but if you have a header embedded at the top of the resume, it will not parse that over,
Okay.
or it will be piecemeal. So just
Interesting.
keep in mind
But
to
it'll
make it
still
as simple.
it'll still keep it as one document, though, correct?
If
the header
for
would
the
be on like a
attachment,
page
yeah,
two.
but
Oh, so if it was on the front, I got you. I
yeah,
got you.
so
Okay.
if you have a header, it might
It
parse
might
it
not
in,
bring
or
it.
it might not
Sure.
bring it in. So
Okay.
if you have your address or your phone number or something,
Yeah, and the header, okay, makes
yeah.
sense.
So
Makes sense.
that, yeah, and then but like I said, a lot of them they require you to fill in every single line. I used to a long time ago, and I probably shouldn't say this, but I used to type in "see resume." It would just say, because.
Oh yeah, I don't think people. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
people do that anymore.
So I haven't seen
Delete.
that.
I haven't seen that in a while. No.
I haven't seen it either.
So Tiff, this is your busy season right now for
Oh,
recruiting as
it
well,
is. It is. We are getting ready for our summer interns to come to the firm starting on May 15th, and so we are doing all of the internal preparations and getting their social events and their training events lined up, and getting our attorneys excited about working with them, and trying to figure out what kind of work they're going to be doing. So it is a very exciting. I mean, the summer program is really special in your career as an attorney if you have the opportunity to have. Well, I mean, wherever you work over a summer, it's a very shaping experience for you. So it's really a pleasure to be able to put this together for the summers, because I summered twice at the firm that I work at now. So it's a good experience.
So speaking of special, we are excited to have Uva Coles, Malik Brown representing Pierce College on the show today. With that being said, we are going to have a brief break, and when we come back from the break, we'll spend some time with Uva and Malik. It's the Career Seeker Show live on WPPM FM 106.5 Philadelphia. Let's go.
We will be back. Oh, I don't know, her name wasn't.
Laura Lee is what her real name is.
Oh,